Hello to you all, and today we are going to solve this equation x to the power x is equal to x. It seems to be a complex one, but we'll make it into simpler ones. But first of all, those who haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe for these kind of videos. Along with that, we'll cover all the 11th and 12th class topics of mathematics as well as of physics on this channel. So do subscribe to our channel. Now let's come back to the question. The question says x to the power x is equal to x, where x is an integer. It has to be taken into consideration that x is an integer. To make it more simpler one, we can do is we can divide it by x. So what will be it? X to the power x divided by x is nothing but 1. Here it is important to explain that if we ever write x to the power m divided by x to the power n, that simply becomes x to the power m minus m. What we do is we subtract n from the power m, and that is x to the power m minus n. Here we can see that the power of x is nothing but simply 1. The power of x is nothing but simply the 1. So we can write the equation as x to the power x minus 1, and that is equal to 1. So we have reduced our equation from x to the power x is equal to x to the power x minus 1 is equal to x. This seems to be a simpler one, and we need to solve it. For solving this, we should take into consideration three conditions. What is? I'm writing in terms of A and B. Conditions are, if I should write it more here only. Conditions are, if I'm writing a to the power b as 1, it may be that it have three kind of solution. And what are they? One thing is if our a is equal to 1. If our a is to 1, so we can raise it to any power. So what? Our b belongs to any real number. Any real number b can be. So if a is equal to 1, this condition will be satisfied. Okay, because this will result in 1 to the power b, and that will always come out to be b. Second thing, that was our first thing. Second thing is, what if our b is 0? What if our b is 0? If b is 0, then irrespective what a is, a to the power 0 will always be 1 if our b is equal to 0. And third condition is, if in the case, if our a is minus 1. If our a is minus 1, then to make it plus 1, b has to be necessarily an even number. So I can write it b belongs to 2n, where n belongs to integer. So we are having three conditions to solve it. So I'm applying all this condition in this context to make it, to solve it. Okay, first what I can do is I can put here a is equal to b, that be the base, that is x. So first solution comes out to be x is equal to 1. So here we can see x to the power, here the solution is x to the power x minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is nothing but x to the power 1 to the power, that is 1 to the power 0 is equal to 1. Hence first thing we are getting, the condition is being satisfied. While applying the second thing, that is b is 0, that means the power exponent is 0. Exponent means x minus 1 here is 0, since our b is x minus 1. And when this is 0, this simply gives x is nothing but 1. So both 1 and 2 are giving us same solution, and that is nothing but x is 1. Let's check out the third one, because third gives a different kind of thing. If a is minus 1 here, that simply means condition number third. Here x is if minus 1, then the condition will become x to the power minus 1 is equal to x, and this will become minus 1 because minus 1 and minus 1. This becomes minus 1 to the power minus 2, and this is nothing but 1 upon minus 1 to the power 2, and this is but nothing but 1. So all the three conditions which I have taken here are satisfying my equation, that simply from these conditions we are getting that x can be 1 or x can be minus 1. So our solution for this equation will be x is nothing but it can be plus or minus of 1. So here it ends. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon button. Bye bye. We'll meet again. Take care.